Well, hello YouTube. So my Snap-on dealer was a little late coming to town this month, so I didn't get my April flyer until later on this month. So there wasn't a whole lot for deals this month, but I thought I'd go through it and just kind of give you my thoughts on what was available and if I thought it was an alright deal or if the tool itself was any good. So the first couple pages here, they're just talking about their scan tools and subscription service to getting updates more regularly. And basically, looks like they're making the software more current for what's on the market or being sold right now. Like they're talking about they're having information for 2017 model coverages, which is actually pretty good because I know a lot of times it's hard getting the current up to date information or whatever on these newer cars. And sometimes you have to wait up to about 18 months before you actually get it. So um, if you're dealing with a lot of newer stuff, especially if you're a dealership guy and you always have a problem trying to get the factory scan tool, this kind of gives you another option to get some of these things sorted out. So moving on to the next page here, it looks like it's just showing off some new products. The first one here is a 4-piece chisel set. Something I just really haven't used a lot of. I'm sure there's an application for it, but not something I've had to use. If I've ever had to chisel something off, I usually pull out the air hammer and chisel it that way. And for kind of the price there, I think you can get yourself a half decent air hammer and go from there. Next thing they're showing is some midget pliers. They actually kind of look like they could be handy. Maybe next time I have the Snap-on truck, I'll have to kind of get a feel for those in my hand and see what I think. For the most part, I've actually had pretty decent luck with Snap-on pliers. Some of the Knipex stuff it's a little nicer, but they don't quite have some of the variety and specialty stuff. Next one down is a radiator hose pick set, and I was just kind of looking at it. They kind of put a flat end on the end, and just kind of looking at that actually looks like it could be very useful. I might actually pick up a set of those. I'm not sure for the price wise, it may make me think about it again. But so if you don't have a radiator hose pick set, definitely something to have. They will make your life so much nicer just having one. And this looks a little updated. The design looks like it's quite useful. The next thing here, they're showing some impact gloves. I kind of got burned a while back buying a nice expensive set of gloves, and they kind of fell apart on me rather quickly. So I've been a little gun shy buying the expensive gloves. But if you've used the Snap-on stuff, you can say whether or not they make anything, if they're any good or not. If you like the kind of fancy colors, they look like they're a nice glove. But like I said, I don't have any experience with them, so I can't really comment. Next, they're showing a 2-stage wet dry vac with a few features on it. I kind of look at that price and I kind of get a little shy here. I know you can go down to Home Depot or something like that and pick up a shop vac for $100, and it does pretty much everything this one does. It looks like it gives you a few extra features, but I don't know if those few extra features are worth the $400 difference in price. So moving down, looks like got some interchangeable air hammer bits. I'll give you a couple different material ends. Like I said, not something I've ever had a use for. The versatility wise, it may be something of use, but like I said, I've just never used them, so I can't really say much one way or the other. But I do like the quick change tips as far as the other end and an air hammer, but that's about all I can say. Next here, they got an electronic brake rotor caliper. I like the extra clearance you have for getting into the rotors. You get past some of that hard metal edge. But to me, this looks like it's a rebranded tool. And my experience with these rebranded tools, if you can find the guy that actually makes it, you can get a whole heck of a lot cheaper. Like I'm thinking for $50 you can get the same caliper that just doesn't say Snap-on it. So just something to look out for. But I do like the idea of that tool. I definitely would, if I came across it, I wouldn't mind having that in my toolbox. I can't justify the $200 for the snap-on one. Next page, they're just talking about their rebate program on high dollar purchases. So if you're buying a scan tool or a toolbox, there's a few rebates that are available to you that may make buying a new box a little bit more worthwhile. I have a hard time spending that kind of money on a new product. I've managed to pick up used toolboxes for substantially less money, and they serve the purpose. I do like the nice boxes, but I don't know if I can justify that much money. I can buy a few cars for that price, or a lot more tools. Next thing down, they're doing some post sockets trays. I'm not a huge fan of these. I know a lot of guys like them, but they kind of take up a lot of space, and I find most of the time you see with those posts busted off, and well, when they're $30 a pop, it's kind of hard to justify it. You know, if you're looking for a couple of sets, you know, before long you spend a couple $100 on these things, and yeah, not my thing. So the next page, they're showing their electric power tools, battery operated power tools, and looks like a couple of their tools. I haven't used the snap-on stuff. I've heard some good things about their cordless impact wrenches, especially those 14.4 volt. But I think most guys are saying kind of go for the 3/8 drive. I know this one looks like they're featuring the 1/4 inch drive stuff, but yeah, they don't quite work as good as the 3/8 stuff. Next one down here, we got a Blue Point micro impact wrench. Like I said, I just never used a whole lot of 1/4 drive stuff when it comes to air ratchets or impacts, so I don't really know what kind of deal that is. Next one they're showing, buy the flex head ratchet and get the matching breaker bar. To me it sounds like it's a buy one get one free, but kind of looking at it, I'm not sure if it really is. If it is, it's maybe not a bad deal. I definitely do like that 25-inch ratchet. They really take a beating. Say, even with that ratchet, I don't even know if you really need the breaker bar, to be honest with you. It seems to take a lot of stress and abuse and holds up well and keeps working well, so something to think about. And it looks like they're doing you buy the deep socket set and they'll throw in the shallow socket set. Kind of same deal. If you're looking for a set of sockets, that's kind of a worthwhile deal. And they've got it both in the SAE and 3/8 drive. It looks like it's 1/2 inch drive. You know, I really don't use my 1/2 inch drive chrome sockets. I usually just use the impacts. So yeah, I'll definitely be passing on that deal this month. This is the page that kind of got my interest here. I do like the snap-on ratchets, and looks like they've offered a few discounts on them, you know, and you got your 3/8 stuff, which is your most commonly used stuff. I like the bent handle flex ratchets. They work well for me, or just the flex ratchets in general. But yeah, there's a couple deals on there, you know, not huge savings, but a couple bucks. So if you got a dealer that doesn't deal with you, this may be an option to go. Just give you a couple of ratchets. So the next page here looks like trade in your old impact and get up to $50 off on a new impact. So depending on what you've got for your old impact, it may be worthwhile. I do like that 3/8 drive, the MG 325. It packs a pretty good punch for a little gun. I've had a few guys that have it in the 1/2 inch drive, and they've been a little disappointed, but found for a 3/8 gun, it's not bad. They got the 18 volt, drive monster lithium impact wrench. It's $750. It may or may not be worth it. I know a lot of guys tend to like the Milwaukee one. I know I got mine for $500, and it does everything I've wanted it to do. And it came with a couple of batteries, so, and say 230 foot-pounds of torque. That's actually pretty low. So I think my Milwaukee is about 500. So anyway, moving on to the next thing here. Buy the deep socket set and get the shallow set. If you're looking for 3/8 impacts, maybe something to entertain. When I find impacts, though, I usually find you can pick up the more inexpensive sets, and they hold up just as well. So now this page right here, this is just something if you got extra money to burn, then go this way. But this is all rebranded stuff, and if you buy the actual ones from the manufacturers, you'll save yourself a whole piss load of money. So I'll just kind of go over it. But say I've got this butane soldering iron kit. I've got the Weller version of it. It cost me, I think it was $70. So let's see here, $208. Yeah, there's definitely a savings by just going with the original manufacturer. Next one here, looks like they're selling their AC machine. Said I don't deal with AC, so nothing there for me. Last page, just looks like their feature box. Just kind of each month they just kind of highlight a box. Everything is made to order, so just gives you an idea. Looking at this box, I actually like the look of this box. If I came across a deal on one, I might actually entertain this box. But like I said, I don't think I could ever spend the $13,000 to buy one of these new off the truck. So I'll keep cruising Craigslist and Kijiji, and yeah, maybe one will come up. But that's this month's Snap-on flyer. So I hope you found something in there that was informative to you. If not, maybe we'll have better luck next month. So if you like it, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.